A couple things. Snagit Technologies. Snagit, or I forget the acronym for it. I think it's QR. It's now QR code. But this is we have the ability to put barcoding on our flyers and our sign writers, to where if anybody happens to have that new mobile app where you can actually download barcoding, they could come up and take a picture of that barcode and have their mobile website delivered to their phone. Okay, so it's something that, I mean, it's a Microsoft product. We live in Microsoft land, and not that many people up here use it, if hardly any. So it's something I haven't spent a lot of time really focused on yet, because it really hasn't gotten to that point yet, but it will. Craigslist posting, I'll show you Craigslist here shortly at the end. It's going to be red because we can't post a Craigslist until the property is live. We have homeowner login. Don't give them the login. We have the ability to give them their own password and ID, but then they can go in and make changes. And they're not going to be experts in the system, and they'll ultimately just end up messing it up. So I would refrain from giving out any homeowners their own password and ID. Property features. Here is a spot you definitely want to go back to. Click on that. You'll see here we're in the edit mode, but you'll see description and features. The features are just really the bullet points, right? We've got over 21 bullet points that we can put in that you really want to make sure you highlight on your flyers and on your website. So fenced backyard, I'll just put in a dining room, security system, and one other thing. Let's put these another F, display floor. So we'll just do that. Okay, I'm going to hit save. Okay, so 59%, we're getting really close. So we did property features, open house dates. If you have an open house, very easy. You want to make sure you advertise that. You want to make sure Zillow has it, and Trulia has it. Everybody has open house. When you click on the open house icon, all you have to do is choose the open house dates that you're going to be on. Let's say you're going to have one on 12, and it's going to be from 12 to 1, and I'm going to hit save. Okay? That's all. That's how easy it is to host an open house and get that thing advertised. Okay, post it to realtor.com. When we go to checkout, it will check realtor.com to find out if you're a Premier member or not. If you are, it'll automatically take your YouTube or your virtual tour and put it on their listing. If you're not, it will try and charge you $20 to put the virtual tour on realtor.com. Okay. Google Analytics. Google Analytics, the system has it. It's available. If you're familiar with Google Analytics, all you have to do is take this URL, go out to a Google Analytics account, drop that URL into their system, and it'll automatically generate some code. All you have to do is drop the code right here and hit save, and you'll have Google Analytics. It's not that critical with what we do, because we already report if somebody happens to be on our website and they happen to find it at Trulia or they find it on Zillow. We already do that hit reporting. But if you're going to do other stuff like blogging and trying to drive people to this property, try and get it on the top of Google, then you might want to use Google Analytics, because it'll give you a little bit more information as far as where all your traffic is coming from. Okay, and that's kind of a little bit more of an advanced step that we'll be doing a little bit later on. We'll be showing you how to get your listings really actually in Google and out on the first page of Google. Okay. All right, so I'm going to go back to my list, and let's just finish up here. So the last one is if you want to purchase your own domain name, you can do that right through the system. We're a GoDaddy reseller, so save you a couple bucks. But all you're going to do is buy a domain name, maybe fit the look and feel of that property for $10 for a year, and we'll just attach that domain name to this website, and then you can look it up online that way. For the most part, we provide your website key and your free domain name, so there's really no need to do it. But some people really like to, and some sellers request it, so it's there and it's available. We also provide water bottle labels at a cost. If you wanted to have an open house and it was the middle of summer and you wanted to put water bottle labels on water, it would have your picture, your logo, 4 pictures of the house, and your contact information. And also, if you wanted to order a sign writer, we can also order sign writers custom for the specific property. Okay. In the meantime, let's go back real quick, because I'm running out of time here, so I want to make sure I get this all covered. Let's go back and take a look at the property that we've created. Okay, so here's the header. I almost forgot about him. So he pops out whenever there's open house. You don't have to have him on there. You can actually have him not pop out, but you know, it's not that obtrusive, so to speak, so it just kind of pops out and reminds you. You get your banners, sold, home for sale. You've also got your, now we have an open house calendar, tells you exactly where the open house is. We have a photo gallery, and we went through the photo gallery a little bit earlier, really high quality. Remember, we have the caption down below. We could go full screen with it. Okay. It's gray here in Seattle. That's no surprise. Okay, but pictures look real nice. Okay, we also have our virtual tours. Remember, we changed the music up a little bit. And remember, we changed it just to a 3-slide, looking at the front door, and we changed the slides around a little bit. We put in the custom music. We also integrated a panoramic tour. Okay, this isn't of the same house, but this is a pano that I built. It was only 9 pictures. It was literally taken with my wife's little itty bitty camera. It was a $200 camera was all it was, and I just stood in one spot. Didn't have a tripod. You know, I'm not a photographer, and I just, you know, stitched these all together with our system. Really easy to do. Okay, and of course, because it is HD, you can also fast forward it. Okay. We also have watch video. Remember, we included the YouTube video. This is what it looks like when you're on YouTube. It's got the price, it's got bedroom, bath, it's got the address up above and the text information. But if you hit play, the broker's going to get their title of the property, their face, their logos. The logo should be on there, but it's not. I wonder why her logo's not on there. Let's figure that out. So it goes right into the virtual tour. Again, this is what's going to be created for you, absolutely part of the system, and it's automatic as long as you got 10 pictures or more. Okay? We go down to property map. Property map is a great function because obviously it's going to tell you where the property is. It's going to give you the ability to get driving directions from wherever you're located. Also, if you happen to have a mobile phone and you wanted that information and you put down any information like this, I wanted a map to my mobile phone. Now that becomes call capture, and I didn't get my cell phone up to the computer fast enough, but I've already gotten the call capture that somebody just requested a mobile phone. Okay, so if you're an agent, somebody has to be on this website. You know now that somebody's looking at this property. We also have aerial views of the property. There it is being constructed, and we also have the street view. And that's the street view that we went out and grabbed. It will come into focus here in just about a second or two. I promise. Come on. I feel like I need that little kid from the Super Bowl commercials with Darth Vader. Like, okay, there he is. All right. Okay, so there you can see the property there. We also have Find Out More. This is a great spot for agents to be able to make sure that they track more information. Ask a question anytime they put information down here and hit submit. They're going to get a call capture. Request more information, the same thing. Request a showing, the same thing. Okay? Area schools automatically come up with your high school, junior high, elementary, also links to those schools. Okay? We did documents. We did that earlier. City demographics automatically are created. It's going to be your census, who lives there, how much they make, your population, your crime rates, all that information. And then, of course, we went over print brochures. Okay. Again, we had all of our different information here. One thing to notice is that we did put in the bullet points. Remember, we just put in the bullet points. There you go. Okay. So I'm right at about an hour right now. Couple things that I need to do, and I hope you guys can bear with me real quick, is I want to show you a Craigslist posting real quick. Hopefully it's still available. No, not that. Okay, so I got to make this property go live real quick. So the way you make it go live, very simply, you just change your status. Within the status, it's going to ask you some information. Okay, activate property website. Wasn't found on realtor.com, so that's okay. We're going to keep going. We're not going to order a domain name. We're going to use the one that we have. We're not going to order a sign writer. We've already got sign writers created maybe. And we don't need a water bottle. It's still winter. Okay, so now all it says is you want to add to cart. I do. There's no information here. Created. These are other ones that I've deleted, and I'm going to proceed to checkout. Okay, so I'm going to go live with this property, and then I've got to turn around and deactivate it right away. So I'm going to show you what we've got.